I've tried everything and finally I'm trying LMA. I'm going to be 50 years old. I feel I've wasted my life with all the missed opportunities. Well, Irene, to put everything to context here, at least you're waking up now versus when it's too late. Do you know how many billions of people get to the end of their life wishing they could just have another day to actually go for it? This is a reason why somebody once told me the definition of hell. On the last day you have on earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. And this is a reality for billions of people. So Irene, just be thankful that you woken up now versus the actual when it's too late. Be thankful you have decided to step forwards and actually do something about it. Because not everyone does. Most people settle in a place where they know they don't belong. You know, most people 10 years from now, they wouldn't be able to say I chose my life. They'll just say I settled for my life. You know, Napoleon Hill in his book that's to do with outwitting the devil, he was saying to the devil, what's the one thing you could plant in the minds of women and men that would be the most evil? And do you know what the devil replied back? Do you know what the devil replied back? The one thing that would be the most evil in the minds of men and women. The devil replied, the habit of drifting. How many know what I'm saying? The habit of drifting. You know when you're existing and not really living? You know when you're just seeing your life ticking on by and every single birthday, the only difference is the numbers of the candle on top of the cake? You know when you're seeing the new year come around, you're thinking, it's just going to be the same as last year? The habit of drifting. You know when you begin to lose hope, is it even possible for me? The habit of drifting. You know how most people are just tiptoeing to an early grave? The habit of drifting. You know how most people who surround you every single day are not going for what they truly want? The habit of drifting. That has been planted in us. And you don't need me to say that to you. Look around you and you realize how true that is. So Irene, I think if anything, you should be popping an alcohol-free champagne right now and be thankful that you're willing to actually go for it. Because here's a beautiful note, beautiful news for you. Would you like to know? What we do at the beginning doesn't actually matter as much as the end. That's just the way our psychology is wired. What do I really mean? Well, how many of you agree? Imagine you had the most beautiful holiday ever, absolutely amazing holiday, but on the final day, you end up experiencing the worst traumatic moment ever. And how many agree that will be the holiday that was amazing? Boom, you'll be saying, nope, that is a terrible holiday. How many know what I'm saying? This is why, for example, somebody can live a beautiful life, but if they get murdered at the end of their life, people are like, oh my God, this person lived a terrible life. Notice your mind is heavily focused on the end. Knowing this is good news for you. It means it doesn't matter what's happened to you. It matters what you're going to do about it though. And who you're going to be at the end of it though. Are you getting this? So what this means is you can create a new story for you. That means you can live a fulfilling life for you. You've got another good 50 years ahead of you. Halfway point. This is a halfway mark. Are you getting this? Yes? I was speaking to a very, very famous influencer you probably follow online. And he has recently circulated about $1.5 million in research in terms of longevity. And he recently turned 50 as well. And I asked him, you know, what's the one thing that's really one thing you're most excited for right now? And what he replied back to me on this interview was, Tim, I'm so excited for another 100 years. And I said to him, what, 100 years? As in you're going to live 50 more years? He said, no, I'm going to live to 156, Tim. And he's dead set that he's going to live to 156. Now, he's got all the science, by the way, behind that in terms of how he's going to attempt it. But how many agree, even if he doesn't live to 156, he'll probably live pretty old. Yes or no? Because he believes he's going to get there, right? So Irene, the truth is you've got good 50 years ahead of you. Easy. Now you just got to wake up and do something about it. We're going to have an empowering vision.